in-ring matchup between Laurel Van Ness and Kiera Hogan. That happens right now. Welcome everyone to Explosion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. This is Laurel Van Ness.
Over the years, there's been some strange knockouts that have appeared here in Impact Wrestling. Perhaps none stranger than Laurel Van Ness. As I welcome in Sanjay Dutt to commentary. Sanjay, you've been around longer than I have. Ever seen anyone stranger than Laurel?
No, not really. And you're talking to the original player from the Himalaya.
And a former X Division champion. What is the Himalaya, by the way?
I'll tell you in a second.
Alrighty.
Introducing her opponent, making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia. This is Kiera Hogan.
Kiera Hogan calls herself the girl on fire. She made quite the impact here when she debuted and faced Laurel Van Ness, and now a mainstay as a part of the Impact Knockouts roster. You said that she's spunky.
Spunky, you like that? That's a great adjective for a girl like Kiera Hogan. On fire!
We'll see what Kiera has in store for Laurel Van Ness here on Explosion. Laurel doesn't look all that, I don't want to say enthused, but perhaps intimidating.
I think she's just weird.
Laurel prancing around here as only she can with pink hair. I guess pink, not quite on fire like the hair of Kiera Hogan.
No, it kind of looks like she spilled Kool-Aid in her hair, whereas Kiera Hogan looks like she's on fire.
You know, you gotta wonder if maybe Laurel fell asleep and
you never know.
The hair sort of,
you know, much like Kramer fell asleep in the tanning booth, she could have fallen asleep in a big bathtub of pink Kool-Aid.
For those of you wondering, Kramer is a character on Seinfeld.
I don't think they were wondering.
Well, we got a lot of young viewers, Sanjay.
Talk about young, Josh. Kiera Hogan, a mere 23.
Yep, she's only been competing for 3 years, and I mean, she carries herself like a veteran. She's very good inside the ring.
3 years, and here she is, Impact Wrestling's newest knockout.
Ooh.
You know, Sanjay Dutt was a mere 2 years into this business when he signed with Impact Wrestling.
Just 2 years?
2 years.
Covered by Kiera Hogan, and I hate to say this, but, or ask you this, how long did it take you to win that X Division championship?
So, Kiera Hogan is on fire.
And I don't know if you've heard or not, but I often said that it took us going to the other side of the world for you to win the X Division title.
Josh, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to tell you this one time. Let's call the action.
Well, you got Laurel down on the outside. Kiera inside the ring. She's looking to join Laurel on the outside. Oh!
Nice. A little low pay.
I like it. Kiera Hogan in control right now. The girl on fire is in control of Laurel Van Ness. Who will earn the victory? Explosion continues right after this. Welcome back to Explosion. This is Kiera Hogan going one-on-one with Laurel Van Ness, and maybe over right here, and a kick out by Laurel Van Ness. The voice that you're hearing alongside of me, you may not be familiar with on commentary. It's former X Division champion, the one and only Sanjay Dutt.
That's right, the original player from the Himalaya, right alongside my good friend and tag team partner, now Josh Matthews and Kiera Hogan, taking this first half of this match to Laurel Van Ness.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, okay. Interesting.
Sanjay, you mentioned that you signed with Impact 2 years into your wrestling career. Did you look at every single opportunity as the biggest thing? I mean, just huge, right?
Of course. I mean, I can definitely put myself in Kiera Hogan's shoes right now. You know, this is the biggest opportunity. Next week will be the biggest opportunity.
Sure. What did you do before your early matches? Did you get out in the ring? Did you familiarize yourself with the impact zone?
You know, in those days, I was actually in the back sitting, doing homework.
Okay.
I was a college student. which could very well be the case for Kiera Hogan. I don't know. Have you gone around the ring with her yet?
I have not.
Okay.
As Laurel goes for the cover.
We'll find out. Let's see if she's in school. I hope she's getting her education. I say this to all the aspiring young professional wrestlers out there to get their education.
That's very important. I actually conducted an interview with Kiera via SoundCloud.
Oh, yes. You dialed her up on SoundCloud?
I dialed her up and we talked, and she actually told me that if she wasn't wrestling, she would be a makeup artist, perhaps somebody on YouTube.
Ooh, okay.
Showing off her skills as a makeup artist. She could probably help Laurel in that department.
So she'd be an esthetician of sorts?
There you go. Perhaps she can play double duty like a lot of us do here on Impact.
Or quadruple duty or 100 duty.
Kiera down right now. Laurel looking for perhaps a hair mare or the unprettier. Kiera trying to fight free, create some separation.
You know, Laurel Van Ness, we found out she was Canadian in her love affair with Grado.
Yeah, Grado found that out in a bad way because he thought he was marrying an American so he can stay in the States. Turns out she's Canadian.
And her finishing maneuver, the unprettier, made famous by another Canadian. Wow. Made famous by another Canadian.
Cover. Kick out
a former Impact Wrestling world champion, Christian Cage.
You can relive all of the great moments of Christian Cage's career on Global Wrestling Network. It's available now on iOS, Android, and of course, globalwrestlingnetwork.com. Our Twitch channel is up and going. That's streaming 24/7. Pluto TV. You have to. It's hard not to see Impact in 2018.
Tell me about it. Seriously.
Ooh, what a
nice
crossbody.
crossbody.
Yeah. Do you? Her Twitter handle is Hogan Knows Best 3.
Yeah, let me tell you something. A couple. Oh, nice leg drop. A couple years ago, I saw that, and I wasn't sure what was going on.
Cover here by Kiera yet again, and Laurel kicks out at 2.
Very lackadaisical that kick out. But Hogan Knows Best 3, right? And I honestly thought it was a Twitter account to a television show of the same name.
Yeah.
Until I saw this girl on fire.
Well, you know, I asked her in our SoundCloud interview if she's related to Hulk Hogan. She said no.
No? Oh, okay. I was actually thinking about that myself.
Laurel sidesteps, forearm shiver, and now Laurel.
Play of the day.
Boom!
Oh, a reverse play of the day, Elix Skipper style.
Cover here, Kiera Hogan down and pops free at 2.
That was an impressive maneuver by Laurel Van Ness.
You know, when she's on her game, she's
absolutely,
tough
100%.
to beat.
Not going to argue with you on that. Maybe she needs Kiera Hogan to do her makeup.
I mean, Laurel could definitely use some help, but Kiera counters the unprettier, catches a boot.
Trying it again.
Loaded up. Boom!
There it is.
The unprettier, and a victory for Laurel Van Ness.
The winner of the match, Laurel Van Ness.
So Laurel Van Ness secures the victory here on Explosion. Sanjay, we saw some good things from Kiera Hogan, though.
Absolutely. I think she's got a bright future here at Impact Wrestling. And I'm excited to see where this goes with Kiera Hogan. Absolutely.
Knockouts division in good hands. They got some very talented knockouts on the roster. We've got plenty more to come, folks, here on Explosion. A jam-packed show this week. Don't go anywhere. Go grab a soda. We'll be back after this.
Well, I'd like to